What is up, you guys? Marty McFly coming at you, bringing you guys the merch. Is it 2014? I think it must be 2014 because we got wicked hurricanes outside here in Florida, and we got another Job for a Cowboy song. So the Agony Seeping Storm, the newest single from Job for a Cowboy, came out yesterday. Absolutely banger certified song. First song we've had since Sun Eater, which came out in 2014. So we're almost up to that 10-year anniversary of Job for a Cowboy's last album. If you're not familiar with Job for a Cowboy, hailing from Glendale, Arizona, deathcore band. A lot of people consider these to be in that initial big group of deathcore. I think when the Doom EP came out was '07. I was in high school. I had no idea what deathcore was. Never heard of Pig Squeal before. And then this band comes up. I mean, I had listened to All Shall Perish at that point. I heard maybe one or two Pig Squeals on their record, but before that, it didn't seem as mainstream yet, and it didn't seem as big, at least from what I was listening to it at the time. And all of a sudden, my buddy slips his copy of the Doom EP CD in my pocket. He's like, "Here, man, I know you like heavy metal. I'm big in All Shall Perish, but maybe you'll like these guys." I had no idea what this was. I bang it in the CD player, my buddy Tony's truck, and both of us look at each other like, "Holy shit!" I had never heard anything like that before. I mean, I had listened to Cannibal up until that point. I'd listened to some of the Buffalo death metal scene. I'd listened to like Death, Massacre. I've listened, but I had never heard something like this before. I hadn't even known about Despised Icon yet until 2008. So, for me to hear this level of ferocity, I was hooked. My buddy Tony was just like, "They're freaking pig squealing, man. What the hell is this?" I'm like, "I don't know, but I like it." The breakdowns were just chunky and riffy, so now we're here. Now we got a new Job for a Cowboy song. First time I've listened to Job for a Cowboy in a while, man. I was just thinking about them the other day, too. So the Agony Seeping Storm, we're going to get a new record next year. This new track, though, it's like a weird blend of Sun Eater with like Obscura. That's the best way I can explain it. We got like a little bit of chuggy chugs in there occasionally, but it's super tech death. It's mathcore. It's deathcore. You got a lot of Obscura references in here. That's kind of where I'm getting it. Johnny Davies vocals. He uses a lot of uppers, a lot of high pitched screams, a lot of that witchy voice. I like it. I mean, it sounds great. His voice sounds like he never lost it. It sounds super clean. He actually enunciates. You can understand what he's saying. And then you got Tony Santacrando's lead guitars and backing. Lead guitars sound super melodic and flowy. They don't sound forced. They sound like they're actually trying to fit into the song. Like they actually fit the melody and the tempo and everything that goes along with the song as opposed to just shredding. Everything fits together really well. The video's fucking batshit crazy. So a little bit of like religion mixed in there with like a lot of, obviously, I mean, we're going along with death. There's a scene that looks like something straight out of Alien with the thing coming out of the dude's chest, and then it's going to this cult. And then the ending with the baby being held by the mother in the hospital bed. Holy shit! What a music video. Anyway, the song is great. A lot of, if you've ever listened to like a lot of slapping bass, like jazzy feel, that's what I get from bass guitar in this. It's a lot of slap, a lot of jazzy riffs. So that's kind of what I'm getting from them. Mixed with Obscura and then even like early deathcore. I mean, this to me is like a little bit of like Despised Icon with like old Ion Dissonance. All of this mixed together with this melodic tech death. A little bit of Fallujah too, maybe. So I think for a return song, this is a blast. I had a lot of fun with it. I already played it a couple times. It's going to be great when it sounds in the gym. It's going to be great on the record player if we get a vinyl next year. Really looking forward to see what the rest of the band does. They're playing at Blue Ridge Rock Fest. It's the first time I've seen them on tour, and I was trying to see if I could sneak over. I don't know if it's going to be able to work. All the tickets are sold out, and with working and all that stuff. Still trying to figure out Furnace Fest. I know but with everything going on, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it. I'm hoping I do, but hopefully I can sneak over to Furnace Fest. Anyway, Job for a Cowboy, that band was synonymous with like early deathcore for me. Especially with like the early Despised Icon, All Shall Perish stuff, Carnifex, Whitechapel, '07 Whitechapel. That was, to me, is what I thought of, especially with like the Chuggy Chugs and the Pig Squeals and all that stuff. That band was synonymous with, like Ozfest and Mayhem Festival and big tours, big summer tours. Was always when you got a chance to go see them. So I'm really glad they're back. Make sure you check out the new song, The Agony Seeping Storm. It's a blast. It's freaking heavy, it's nasty, but it's clean, it's polished, it sounds great. Really looking forward to see what the rest of the band has in store for us. Anyway, short one for me. I hope you guys enjoyed the song. I hope you guys are enjoying the channel. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that stuff. Give me shit on YouTube. You know, let's talk. Let's talk about metal, man. Let's talk about beer. Let's talk about metal. Let's talk about random stuff. One last note. I did read a little bit of a review. So I guess the album's a concept album about one of their buddies who just decided to go frolicking in the desert high on hallucinogenic drugs. And I guess that's where the direction of this album is going to go. So some dude in the desert, high as balls, taking a bunch of hallucinogens and then just experiencing the journey and like this religious journey and almost cultish sounding where you can see religious figures. And I mean, it sounds bonkers. I'm actually interested to see what the rest of the story means to them and what they're trying to, you know, achieve through this, because I don't entirely know what that means just yet, because we've only gotten the one song. We've got the video, which kind of explains a little bit of things, but I've never taken hallucinogens or done any of that stuff. But from what their side of point of view, from their friend getting tripping balls in the desert and experiencing this religious catharsis and seeing figures and things, it'll be interesting to see what the rest of the album means to them and how they portray it in the form of music. So that's enough about me. I love the song. Go check out the new song. I'm looking forward to see what the rest of the band does. I hope it stays on this maybe semi-serious. I hope the album is good and, you know, maybe not too humorous or joking. I hope they have fun with it. I hope they kind of maybe have a serious edge to it. And I'm looking forward to what the rest of the band has in store. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe. Go give me shit on the channel. Let's talk about metal. Let's talk about beer. Let's talk about stuff. All right? Cheers, guys.